a cake because I finished all my pasta. I did eat all my pasta.
You did eat all your pasta.
I am a pig. I stored the name.
Where's my chat box?
Hey, Elle.
That's unusual. Oh, there it is.
Elle sends me the heart.
She did your hearties.
Thank you, Elle, for the heart. Who says hi?
That's Elle. She's saying, hi, Daryl!
Elle sends me yarn balls. Thank you, Elle, for the yarn ball kisses.
Oh, Lord.
Wait. Remember the ones with the eyes? Not any of the ones, the stickers that you sent me? The one... Mum, can I have the knife?
I mean Cyril.
Yeah, the Cyril.
I don't think she's got just a Cyril. You don't have just a Cyril emote, do you? They're all doing something.
Oh, can you do the Cyril one on?
No. How do you not have a Cyril emote? I mean,
What?
how did you not notice you just didn't have one?
You didn't? Oh, come on.
You didn't have... Oh, right, okay. I only allowed so many of them.
Mum,
Wait.
can you send me some kisses? Can you send me some vampire dragon heads and
Oh,
dragon
I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Elle just said something to me.
No, she was talking to me.
Oh.
Hi, April.
Hi, April. It's me.
Pickle bum, aren't you?
Oh, he sends me those yarn balls. Elle, did you send me those yarn ball
Notice
kisses
that's
again?
not up.
Elle, did you send me those yarn balls again? Oh, wait.
So look, I'm getting clever. Look at this. Woohoo!
Mum, he just done,
Oh, look at all the kisses and all the rest of it.
he sent me the king cat.
so fancy.
He gave me
All
the,
the fancy.
he gave me the cat kisses.
April did.
Thank you, April, for those kisses. Mum, can you send me some vampire kisses?
I don't know how to do vampire kisses. You don't want much out of life, do you, child?
Go
Today?
on the base. That's
Follow me.
that's where all the kisses are, and it also has a vampire. So put a vampire
Yes,
kiss.
I have to open a spreadsheet where I have a spreadsheet, you know, a list of columns, and then when I write in like the amount, it then creates this chart here, which I then have to import into. I use GIMP. I can't afford Photoshop. I'm poor, so I use GIMP. So I import it into GIMP. I make the background invisible, and then I put like a sort of shadowy layer in behind it.
Oh, sorry.
I have to like screenshot the spreadsheet and then I have to write each. Oh god, it's actually like but I'm getting quicker because I know what I'm doing now. The first day it took me all day to do it, and I was like, it looks pants every time I did it, and I couldn't get it right. But now I've got it, and
I'm gonna tell Elsa.
it works.
Oh, did you just send me those people holding the hearts?
Look at the kitties, look.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the Pixie loves. Those are sweet. They're like little
Go
Minecraft
up.
kitties.
And those are ones in the bed.
Those are tigers.
And then
Eternal love.
did you send me those kisses?
God, for heaven's sake. Right, you said hello. Time to leave.
No.
Please leave.
No.
Go on, sod off.
Good night, Elle. Good night, everyone.
You go to bed now.
Who says hi to me?
That's Elle saying bye, Daryl.
Oh, bye, Elle.
Bye, Elle.
Give me a huggy.
Oh, do I have to?
She must be a hug.
Oh,
Who says...
April does. Right, go on. Clear off. Mwah.
I'll see.
Okay,
I'll see.
so you're just making dinner. I'll be right. Alice is yeah. We are all fucking chicken scratch, mate, compared to Elle. The amount of times I hear in a day, when is Elle on tomorrow? When is Elle next on? I'm like, no, she's not on tomorrow. When's she on? I'm like, what do you care? You don't even know what flipping day it is today.
I'll see you tomorrow, Ellen.
Go on.
Mum, are you doing fine tomorrow?
I don't know. Go on, sod off. Oh. So how is everybody? Or, you know, the two that are in my chat. Have you had a good day? I had a good week so far. Oh. Yeah, no, I have told him you're not on tomorrow because I remembered earlier. I think he said April. I think he said L and April and everybody. Hanging in. Good. There are still fucking roadworks going on out there. I'm ready to kill people. You know? Where I live, right, there's a main road out there. And then there's a little side road, literally 2 doors along. Yeah, you got named. Woo! And I normally park out there on the side road. Okay. Can't park outside the shop because that's like a limited amount of time. But a little bit further down, you can park anywhere along that road. Okay! Or up either side road. You know, the little side sort of roads off of that. And whatever it is they're digging up the road for, they basically made it so we couldn't park anywhere around here. And it's like, not all the houses here have drives. I don't have one. The childminder who lives like 6 or 7 doors down, she doesn't have one. So like we're like, where the hell are we going to park? You know, she gets out of the car, she's got 70 million kids with her. And it's like, where the fuck, you know? And you don't dare like ignore it and park there anywhere because you get a ticket. So it's kind of been a bit for the past week. But I went out there earlier and I noticed like all the cones had been removed, not moved out of the way, but removed. So I was sort of like, oh, we could actually get out there and grab all the best parking spaces. There's a bungalow just along the road and there's enough space outside for 2 cars on the actual main road, on the actual road itself. And we all fight over those spaces. It's like, I'm going to park here! And because I use my car like once in a blue moon, my car ends up sitting there for days. And I think it pisses everybody off. The worst thing is when you go out and you come home and you get home for like 2:30 because all the school mums who are too fucking lazy to walk from, 10 minutes away have driven down and nicked all the decent parking spaces. Hello, Mary. How are you? And then you're sort of like sitting there tapping your heels until 3:30 until they all fuck off again. So, good. I'm glad to hear it. Right. Who wants to see my squishy yarn that I made? I made squishy yarn. I'm doing good. Good. Right, let's change it to that one. This is the yarn that I made. Came out really well. I'm really pleased with it. Matches my nails. Yeah, really happy with how well that came out. So, and it's nice and balanced, and it's squishy, and yeah, lush colour. Hi, Mrs. O. Thank you for the follow. Wow, Mrs. O's in my channel. Yeah, so this is that's what I finished the other night. Really pleased with how well that came out. That silk, that white bit there, just pure silk, because silk doesn't take dye very well. So yeah, really pleased with that. I don't know how much I got in weight, but I ended up with 680 meters, I think it was. So yeah, quite pleased with that. Anyway, anyway, welcome to my channel, Mrs. O. How are you? Are you good? Have you had a good week? I just missed my son. He's just sent him to bed. He likes to be in the beginning of my channels. Oh, did you see my squishy? Oh, you come running back as Mrs. O. I have no idea what I'm going to make with that. I spin it and then I go, I'll put that away and make something with it. And you did see the squishy, that's right. So, yeah. Right, so we're going to set up next week in my bullet journal, and then I have this absolutely stunning yarn that I need to get going with, because Dorkalicious Fibre Arts, who you guys know comes in here, Dork, is doing a sock along for December, and a good many of us actually cast on this colourway yesterday. I literally managed to cast on and do like 4 rounds of the 2 socks before I had to go off and do something else. Oh, that's right, I set up December in my journal. So that's over on my YouTube, for those that haven't seen it. But yeah, I got all set up. So I need to set up next week. Let's have a look. Where are we? We are here. And then we can go and do some knitting and have a good chin wag. I don't know, what can I make for 680 metres of 4-ply yarn? Merino tussar silk. Squish, get all the air out. So, I'm going to do candy cane washi along the top. Because in case you didn't know, it's Christmas! Although it did come up on my Facebook memories this morning. And there's a picture of Slade. And he's standing there and he's going like that. And underneath it just goes, not yet. So yeah, not yet, it ain't. Oh, my back aches. I have been cake making. Because the gender reveal is tomorrow. So I'm very, very, very excited. My first grandbaby is due, Mrs. O, in April. My one and only daughter, I have 4 boys as well, but my daughter is pregnant with my first grandchild. And I'm so excited. I'm sickening and really annoying. I know I am, because I'm annoying the hell out of myself. So Christ knows how everybody else is putting up with me, but there you go. They're lovely. My friends are lovely. So yeah, no, I can't either. It's so exciting. I'm just like, so the scans is about 10:30. So the cakes are ready. Because what I do is when I make a Victoria sandwich, I do like, my mum used to call it a 4-ounce cake because it's 4 ounces sugar, 4 ounces flour, 4 ounces of margarine and a couple of eggs. And each 4-ounce cake is 1/2 of a Victoria sandwich. So when I do it, mine don't come out like that. That's just half of it. Mine come out like this. So yeah. Well, there will be pictures and shit all over Facebook. Are you working tomorrow? Are you like around? Because I know Callie wants to go live with it on her Facebook, and I'm kind of hoping she might let me go live as well. If not, I'm going to record it so I can send you like the video. But yeah, I am like, that's not all. You're working. Oh no, I'll send you the video. And then you can watch it during your break. Oh, my pen ran out. Hi Rita. Oh, hey Nuts, how are you? My pen ran out during my December setup. And I actually said, oh my God, Jolyn, my pen ran out. So Jolyn, I don't know if you're in here. I don't think you are yet. But I was like, because I like the thin ones. So I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I guess what I'm going to do is during December knit the Christmas socks that we're all knitting. And then my poor Wildflower socks are just going to be abandoned for a bit, because I'm then going to want to get on with this baby blanket and get that done, because by the time the new year comes around, or the end of December comes, she's going to be like 24, 25 weeks. So I think the poor, lovely, gorgeous Wildflower socks are going to be relegated again while I get the blanket finished, because that's the only thing I can think of to do. We're going to use red because it's a Christmassy colour, and I am starting to feel just a smidgen Christmassy. Just a smidgen. How are you? Are you doing all right, my love? Rita, how are you? Are you good? How is everybody doing? I'm feeling... It was one of those days where it's like, I've got to make cakes. I don't want to make fucking cakes. Daryl's been hyped and annoying, and it's just like, oh, I've got to spend, 3 hours in my kitchen baking. Which, I got my oven fixed yesterday, so my fan oven, when it cooks, actually heats up immediately now instead of taking 3 hours, which is a bonus. So what could have been 2 days worth of baking did end up only being the one, thankfully. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, thankfully I got all of them done today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the road tomorrow and try to put these cakes down now. Then I've got to wait for them to bring me the piece of paper. You're just eating for the first time today? God, you must be starving. With the baby's gender on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip some cream and add food colouring to the cream. And then sandwich the 2 cakes together to make the sandwich. And then around the outside of the sponge, that will just be white cream, so they won't know until they actually cut into it whether it's blue or pink cream. So yeah. Which should be so exciting. I can't wait. Can't believe. Need to clean the living room. Lovely. No, we find out tomorrow. That's what this cake is all about. I'm doing the gender reveal cake tomorrow. Well, I've done it today, but we'll find out tomorrow. And then I can say my grandson or my granddaughter. Can't wait. Cake, yes. Victoria sandwich. You can't have any. It's got whipped cream in it. Sorry. And it was made with eggs as well, so you just have to look at it lovingly. Yeah. So you just have to look at it. And wish. Please eat cake and think of you. Sounds like you know, but no, I don't know. I won't know until tomorrow. They'll get they're having the scan done in the morning at 10:30. Then she'll bring the piece of paper home with it, and it will be written on there what it is. Then I get to colour the whipped cream and add it to the cakes. But I don't get to do that until the morning, so I'm just really excited. OMG. We are setting up week 50. Week 50, you guys. Yes, I'm doing today Mum's BuJournal. Be quiet, you. Can't believe we are at the end of this book. I wasn't sure for a minute it was going to actually last the whole year, but it did. Yay me for making it last. So if she's okay with it, I will, hello dog! I will stream like live on Facebook or something. But I might just do it in video. I don't know. Let's see. I think she's going to go live, so. How you doing, dork? Do. What journal did you get? You've yet to decide what you're using next year. You have bound, rings and strings as an option. I'm going to make another book. I did really well. I actually had quite a bit left over. So, you know, I've used some of them to repair mistakes. I've experimented with a couple of other, but yeah, I've got a couple more weeks to put in, to say that much. So I've got one, yeah. I got loads actually there. There's got to be a good 20 odd pages there. So yeah, quite pleased. Quite pleased with that. You got Scribbles That Matter. Nice. My second journal. My second bullet journal anyway was a Scribbles That Matter. Hey Becca, how are you? I wasn't sure whether I was going to make it to stream today. I'm so freaking tired. I didn't go to sleep until like 4:30, I think it was. And my eyes are just like... Piss holes in the snow comes to mind when I think about the state of my eyes at the moment. Getting my nails done next week. Yeah. Squeaky, squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky. Yeah, she texted me today and confirmed it. She was like, see you on the 8th. And I was like, no. I'm booked in for the 9th. And she went, yeah, that's what I said. See you on the 9th. I was like, okay. I so need to draw up next year's, because I haven't drawn it. It's sitting there waiting. I also need to get this one. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Synced and up to scratch. Okay, tired and worn out. I know the feeling, lovey. Okay, so let's go. Monday, Tuesday, I had to laugh the other day, Al, after you, you know, whipped Danny's ass for him, and you then raided him and went off and did whatever it is you were doing. I was still in his channel. I just left it on his channel while I went off to do other stuff. And I came back at the end just in time for him to say, oh, yeah, no, good man, yeah. Yeah, no, we played Mario Kart with Miss L earlier on today, and that was really good. Yeah, that was good, and blah, 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 blah. So I typed into chat, what he means is he got his ass kicked at Mario Kart earlier on. He was like, oh, fuck, I didn't know you were still in chat. I was like, yeah, dude. He was like, oh, okay. He said, yeah, I got my ass handed to me. I was like, yes. You had hair laser removal. Ooh, she's got plans, lovely. I don't know what I'm going to get done. But look at the green growth, look. It's awful, isn't it? But I had to laugh because he was all casual about it. And I was like, she fucking killed him. And he was like, oh, shit, he's still here. Yeah, hi, Danny. Smell of burning when you have it done. Ow. Inquiry minds want to know. Well, me, I want to know. Tell me. No, see, I would expect it to. I don't know, just that kind of, just no, just does my head in. So we are gonna give everything a crappy drop shadow. Because, you know, it's gotta be messy, isn't it? Because you shave 2 to 12 hours for the treatment, it gets to the root rather than the hair. Ooh, that sounds really uncomfortable. I need to start writing in Sync Journal again because I keep forgetting. So that's going to go in here first. Let's just, after I triple check to make sure there's nothing else to go in December. On Sunday. There's like literally nothing to write in except I've got a nail appointment on Wednesday. Because I need to get back into the habit now that, you know, the world's not ending, of carrying both planners, well, my small planner around with me again. And I know I'm not synced because I was sitting here at 10:30 on Tuesday morning and all of a sudden got notification that the dog had to be at the groomers in half an hour. And I wasn't even like, I hadn't even finished my first cup of tea. I was sat here in my nightie. I think you were putting your Christmas tree up, Elle. And I was literally sat here in my nightshirt, dressed with my red Snoopy dressing gown, and a cup of tea like that. And all of a sudden it cropped up on the screen, like, you've got half an hour to get the dog to the groomers. And I was like, but that's not in my BuJournal, but of course it was in my phone, so it was on my Apple calendar. I was like, oh, fuck, this is a bollocks. So I had to go running off and do adult things. $10:45. Love you true. Hang on a second. I don't know if you heard that. Did you hear what he just said? So you're not the only one that he loves.
Mum, I can come down and tell you.
What did you say? Just say it again.
Okay.
No, stand there and tell me.
Well, I said, if Dork comes downstairs, hi, Dork. That's what I said.
Dork, are you listening?
And see if he'll say hi.
See if she'll say hi.
Yeah.
I know she's around, Daryl, but she might not be watching me at the minute.
Okay.
Dork's obviously his other favourite. Yeah, you know, those of us that have been around since day one. Don't mean fuck all.
I'll see you later, Al.
And what about April, who gives you dragon kisses and all of that lot? Say that again. Say what you said about Dork just now. She's listening now.
Okay. What? He.
To Dork. Say hi, Dork.
Hi, Dork. Dork.
What about April? Because April gives you dragon kisses.
See you tomorrow, April.
See you tomorrow, April.
Hey, Dork.
That's literally everything I need to write in my journal. That is it. Do I want a hug? Oh, for heaven's sake.
You can have a hug.
Come and have a hug and say hi now that my chat is moving.
I'm a cheeky little bugger.
You are a cheeky little bugger, aren't you? There we go. Yes, I knew that was going to happen.
Hey, Dork.
Say hi, Dork. Hi, April. Hi, Al.
Hi, Dork. Hi, April. Hi, Al.
Sandy's lurking. Hi, Sandy. Say hi, Sandy. Hi, Rita.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Rita.
Right. Oh, look at those dragons.
Who sends me them?
April does.
Thank you for the dragon heads. I really want someone to give me vampire ones.
I don't know that there are any vampire ones. You need to go to bed.
Pokemon!
Sandy sent you Christmas trees.
Thank you, everyone, for all the kisses. I like the dragon one. Oh.
Right, that's Dork's little dude going, hi. Hang on, I'll do it so you can see it a bit bigger.
Woo!
See? Little hi. And then little kitties with hearts. And Becca sent you little snowmen. So hi, Becca.
Thank you for the snowman's Becca.
Oh, there you go. Would that do?
Oh, yeah. See.
Right, go on. Shoo. You're not supposed to be down there. Mwah. Go on. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Everyone, we are in Mum's BuJournal.
We are in my BuJournal. Right, so we're going to do
Right.
today my BuJournal quick. And then we'll get the knitting out.
Like that.
Go on. Shoo. Now, chances are none of you have seen the video. Tabs are stuck. None of you have seen the video because it only went up this morning. So this is my cover page. I actually made it slightly interactive. I think that looks like a fucking swimming pool. Okay. It looked even worse when the paint was wet because it all warped and I was like, it looks like a swimming pool. How awful is that? But yeah, well, never mind, eh? So I haven't coloured in the titles yet, mainly because I haven't had a chance to. And I didn't notice until I was colouring it all that I hadn't drawn my grid lines in, so I need to do that at some point. So, yesterday... Oh, you're my third light. Oh, thank you. You watched it on your new TV. Ooh! Is it a big smart TV? So yesterday we did... That was all of that. Because I did this really late, so, you know... I've yet to decide what those colours denote. I just, you know... Or how I'm actually going to colour those bits. Put my bins out at 3 AM. That was fun. And the dog had her spa day in the morning. Okay. I was 40 inches high. Wow! Wow, that's taller than what I am now. That's great. Oh my god, if you're going to watch me on like a 40-inch screen, I'm going to have to make sure I put, you know, makeup on and do something with my hair. Right. So, habits today. I did my day face. I've got some makeup on. I took my antihistamine. So, I'm doing well so far. I guess you could say I'm filming now. Uploading now, doesn't get an edit. Going to knit in a minute, so we'll cover that one in as well. And then tomorrow, when do I do knitting or spinning tomorrow? I can never remember what order I do it in. And the chips. I spin tomorrow. So you guys will get a choice of what fibre I'm going to spin, because I've got a couple that I want to go at, and I'm leaning more towards the Polworth because I've never spun Polworth. And I've got some Polworth off of Marianne that I want to spin. But then I've got a couple of other bits and bobs that I want to spin as well. So what I'm going to do at the beginning of the stream... Hello Sue! How are you? Is... get it out and you guys can pick, so we'll do it that way. Right, so Daryl did his AM teeth and he made his bed. I'm just thinking of how dreadful my skin must look on a 40-inch TV. I haven't done any schoolwork today. He hasn't tidied the lounge. It looks like a bomb's gone off in there. And he has done his PM teeth. Because I've been baking all day. And I didn't even make it a lesson. That's how bad I am. It was just like, no, go away. I'm trying to make 60 bazillion cakes. Right, so I think I am going to do... Put a new inner in my... So if we make that high... So that could be high as in mood or high as in pain. Because yesterday was quite a good day. We'll make that sort of... middle, and then I'll find another colour for none. But yeah, so that most of them are going to be red and green. You can see better what I'm doing. Oh, good. Okay. So that was present number 1 yesterday. That was yesterday. So we'll put a little 1 on it. And then I think today is going to be green all over today, because it's not high, but it's like, you know, it's meh. It's a normal day. And the pain is about a normal, so. This page took me forever to draw. Oh my fucking god. And then I made so many mistakes on it. And it was just like, you know what, I'm not even going to fucking correct them, because nobody cares. At the end of the day, it was just like, I know where they are. But I think I can get away with sort of, they're not glaring, do you know what I mean? I drew all of this. Spin the Polwarth, you have some that you've washed from going. Yeah, I've never spun Polwarth before. Oh, well, that's 2 votes for the Polwarth then. And I haven't even shown it to you. Yeah, I drew the entire monthly setup. This was my cover page, and I cut that out. Drew all of those, which took ages. And then just basically drew the rest. So that would be number 2. Yeah, I have never spun Polwarth. And you know it's going to go fine, because it's me. And it would be... Oh, thank you, Bay City Kitty. How are you? Fibre. Okay, so... let's do my sleep for last night, which is... fucking atrocious. Look at that, 4 a.m. Wow. Daryl woke up this morning and went, "Hi, Mummy," and I was like, "Go away. I'm not awake yet." 10 o'clock, he dragged my ass out of bed. What is your beef? Just because you look pretty doesn't mean you can get to disturb me. No, it doesn't. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I know. Come on. Are you hungry? Is that what the issue is? Say hi. Shh, 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 shh. It's all right. Sit. Shh, 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 shh. No, stay. It's all right. Here's my baby. She's virtually blind now. It's a doggo. It is. Hello, pug. How are you? Are you hungry? Is that what you want? There you go. Is that what you want? Do you want foodies? Do you want the foodies? Yeah, she's almost blind now. How you doing, pug? Are you good? But, you know, when I went to bed, God, I went out like a fucking light, because, you know, you would do at 4 a.m, wouldn't you? This is where she now informs me that, no, she wasn't hungry, she wants to go out and piss. No, see, she hasn't eaten. But she's not making movements towards the door either, so... Yes, I've now discovered that she... well, it's not like you'll miss it. She's going to have to go on an extended lead now when we go out, because we went out on Saturday and to play with my gimbal, and she really didn't cope very well with it, and I got a bit annoyed because I thought she was being naughty because she wouldn't come when I was calling her. And 2 seconds, let me just colour this line in. And it wasn't until I've been colouring that and you guys can't see. it wasn't until like Daryl got close to her that I realised that the reason she was, so that's 2 minutes worth, right? I am at 8981. Yeah, the reason she was basically being naughty, or, you know, what I thought was her being naughty, was because she couldn't see me, even though I was like 10 feet away. And it wasn't until Daryl was like 4 feet away that she sort of went, oh, you know, and moved towards him. And he was like, come on, come on. And he started running. So she's running to keep up with him, and she went straight past me. Literally straight past me, and she wouldn't let me catch her. I think it was because I'd been standing there going, will you come on? And she was like, oh, mummy's annoyed with me, so I'm not going to let her catch me. So I had to send Daryl after her to catch her in the end. So I think from now on, she can't be let off the lead, because I just can't trust that she's going to be okay. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate all the steps. Wait until I've finished today in my BuJournal. I need to move my beads, because when I step I've got a bead there that hits that earring and a bead the other side that hits it, and all I can hear is clang, clang, clang when I'm stepping. It's fucking annoying. You did 13.6 thousand steps today. You're just watching me tonight. Oh, cheers. Yeah. I did 16,000 steps yesterday. But that's not enough. I can do that. Go on then. 3,000. I've done that. And I've been baking all day. You need to do what Poppins does and go and visit the printer or things like that. That's what she does. She prints so much stuff that doesn't need to be printed. She just gets up and goes and visits the printer, like, for each page. She does that, because that's what she used to tell me. Right. Start. Oh, shit, I should just hit repeat, shouldn't I? It doesn't recognise Face ID when you look down on it. Right, I've got to do another 2, because 2 more redemptions of steps. The nurse is here checking on your decisions. We'll be right back. Okay, sweets. Hi, bye. Hi, nurse. I'm stepping anyway, so there's nothing interesting to see unless you like watching boobs, you know. Is she single? Who? The nurse? They live miles away. Mike lives in the States. Don't be crude. So yes, going to dig out the extendy lead for the dog now, for whenever we take her out. She does it very often, because 9 times out of 10 you go, would you like to go out for a walk? And she looks at you and like, no. It's like, lazy bitch. Very much so. I have to be very conscious when I'm stepping on the spot, because I developed this thing where you just go like that, where you rock from foot to foot, and that's just no good at all. You need to go and pick grocery. Okay. You know, that's not active stepping at all, and I would find myself getting slow. It's worse when you're reading, because you're there holding the Kindle and you just start to go like that, and you get slower and slower and slower and slower. Yeah, and you're not stepping, you know. So it's not doing me any good at all. Tell you what I have done this year though. This year, and I run a group for this, I've done 2,020 miles. No, I didn't want to repeat that. Oh, bugger. I've done 2,020 miles in 2020. Yeah, that's fine, unless until they then put you know, the wrong beat on or whatever. Thank you, April. Oh, I can't get the camera right now. I do. Yeah. So I have done my 20 miles in 2020, which I'm really pleased about. I need to do something about that one. So, yay me, as it were. Right, I did pull a card today, actually. Did I? Yes, I did. You pick the song, so it's good. I like to walk listening to audiobooks. That's what I do if I haven't got Daryl with me. When he was little, I had a bicycle clip. I bought a bicycle clip phone holder thing for the pushchair. And what I would do is I would attach the bicycle clip to the handlebar of the pushchair, stick my phone in it, and just put an audiobook on loudspeaker. And we'd go like marching through the countryside, listening to Stephen King and things like that. And everybody that we used to pass, because the walk, I did the same walk pretty much every day, everybody we used to pass knew that I listened to audiobooks. So as they go past, they just wave at me, like, you know, and it was awesome. It was really good. Daryl used to wave at them and all that lot, and it was brilliant. Really, really good fun. And then when he first started actually walking, and I took him to go along the path, and we got off the bus and he starts walking along, and he said, you need your phone. And I said, why? He said, you need your phone, you've got to put your audiobook on. And I was like, you want me to put my audiobook on? And he was like, yeah. Because he was so used to my book being on when we were out and about. And it was only when we got back into town and there was traffic that I'd like to stick my headphones on and that, you know. But yeah, when we were out and about, he was audiobook. And he knows I listen to it. He knows at night. He's got this sixth sense now that he wakes up when he hears my audiobook playing, because he knows then I've gone to bed, and he comes and gets him with me. Pain in the bum. Right. 4 of Wands. I don't know about anybody else, but at the moment my cards are absolutely screaming at me, and they're giving me a very hard smack. I had think before you do or say anything. It only takes a second. That was a couple of days ago. Yesterday I had it's not just money that makes you rich, you have your family too. And today I've got another one that's all about family. Hi Galena, how are you? Look everybody, Galena is awake in my stream, not napping. She's gonna tell me fuck off now. Yeah, today this is family. This is celebrating family. It's a lovely card. I like it because you don't know. I mean, he's obviously an older gentleman. We don't know anything about this lady here, other than this is obviously, you know, a multiracial family, which is brilliant. Do you know what I mean? You're barely awake. Somebody slap Galena and give her coffee. You know, we've got both colours, both sexes. We've got young children. We've got family. There's a celebration going on. Is it a wedding? It could be. I am celebrating my family tomorrow. Yes. This could be a wedding. This could be a daughter's 18th birthday, a granddaughter's 18th birthday. It could be prom. It could be what's that thing that children? Is it Jewish children? Bar mitzvah, is that what I'm thinking of? A coming of age, in various different religions anyway. You know, this could be anything. This could be absolutely anything. The point is you're celebrating your family, as Elle says. You know, tomorrow I'm celebrating my family, and I'm beyond excited. It's unbelievable. I had a little bit of a knock a couple of days ago, and I'm not telling you what it is because, you know, it's the issue is mine to deal with. Okay, and I've spoken to my mum about it, and I've spoken to one of my lads about it. Mainly just to put it into vocalize it, I suppose, so that I can hear it back, you know, rather than just writing it down. I will write it down, it will go in my journal, but the feelings that came with this particular little knock, though that issue is mine, okay, that's a problem, that's something that I have to figure out to deal with and all that lot. Just realised my mic is fucking miles away. Is that better? So basically the messages I've been getting since that little knock are, you know what, put your fucking big pants on and enjoy what's coming, and celebrate the family, enjoy what your family give you, and you know what's coming, because you know, babies. Oh my word, Leah's raiding with a party of 7. Hey Leah, thank you so much for the raid. Mwah! Yay, raid. Welcome to my channel, Raiders. How are you? I'm just about to finish up my journal, and then I'll be getting the knit. I'm a bit loud now, sorry. And then I'll get my knit needles out. How's that? That a bit better? Thank you. Yay. I love that when you raid, it becomes like a host as well. That's awesome. Hellforged, hiya. I know you from Miss House. No, you haven't raided me before. That's awesome. I have raided you a couple of times, I think. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Goes to watch someone ends up here. Yeah, well, see, it's a small world on Twitch, obviously. Right, let me just quickly write this and then we'll be... What? Okay. The other thing I've got to celebrate as well is that in 10 days time it will be the 12th, which was my dad's birthday, and the 12th of December now is who won? Are you seriously asking who won? Dude, she kicked his ass. Big soul. Yeah, the 12th of December is in my family now tree day. So that's something else we get to celebrate, and that is like the whole family come together, and it's lovely. Loo and laundry are done. I actually tidied up the desk behind me a little bit as well. Not that you can see that I've tidied it, but I have, honest. I've done dishes because I cooked. I went down the big house, but I didn't clean. And that's about it. And nothing to click off there. Fantasticals. He was pulling back, was he? Fuck. She kicked him fair and square. Yeah, no worries, Leah. Go eat, sweets. It's way past eating time. It is for me too. Excuse me, I'm just scooching in a little bit. But I've got like leftover Chinese. And I'm really looking forward to it. So, how is everybody? Hope you're all okay. Oh, Daddy Croon, thank you for the sub. Mwah! That's awesome. Yay, yay, yay. I got a sub. The fumes were too strong. What fumes? What on earth were you cooking first that you couldn't eat? Okay. Yeah, I remember when we painted this place, and you never said this to anyone. You love how blunt I am. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, when we were decorating this place, I couldn't actually be in here because it was disgusting and it just gave me migraines. The bluntness comes from, I'm an army brat. My dad was in the army, and I was taught to, you know, tell the truth, and the moose is loose about this house. I was never taught tact. I got a heck of a shock when we moved back to England. Daddy Croon, I love that name. That's a cool name. and I'm still new enough that subs make me go, what is tact? It's that thing that the snowflake generation wish we all had. If any of them came in my stream, they'd leave in a fucking right half. Although saying that, one of my daughter's friends comes in my stream. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a snowflake thing. Straight up, no feel. Yeah. That way, I find out that I find out the people that, you know, I can be myself around, because if I've got to always watch what I'm saying with people, then, well, that's just not who I am, is it? You know? And if you're constantly reining your mouth in, well, that might make the other person comfortable, but don't make me comfortable. So, and quite frankly, if you're a snowflake that can't handle hearing pretty much every swear word under the sun except the see you next Tuesday one, mainly because I just think that's an ugly word. The word itself is ugly, not, you know, anything about it. Yeah, but if you can't handle that, then fuck off, quite frankly. It actually says, I don't know whether it does it under Twitch, but under YouTube, it actually says, you know, if you can't handle the way that I talk, thanks for your interest, but, you know, my videos possibly aren't for you. Jog on. It's a snowflake thing, dog. It's a snowflake thing. Just going to move the cam just ever so slightly. Foods will be right. Okay, sweets. Enjoy. I've got leftover Chinese in a minute. I can't wait. Well, later. You're reclaiming the C word, are you? Yeah, I don't know. You love the C word. You use it as a term of endearment as well as an insult. Yeah, I know. Stuart used to love saying it because he said, you know, in medieval times it meant something like, it was actually a term of endearment or something. And I was just like, yeah, but, you know, it just sounds ugly in my view. Yeah, but there's so many other things you can call your lady part. So, Discord's going noisy. So, of course, because I'd said, you know, do you have to? Although it's probably the only word I don't say. He relished in saying it. And in the end, I had to rein him in because it was like he almost slipped up a couple of times in front of Daryl. And Daryl's really very good, considering that I swear in front of Daryl. For those of you that don't know, Daryl is my now 6-year-old. He just turned 6 last week. He's the youngest of 5 children. And I swear in front of all my children. And actually, probably only one of them really swears a lot. You know, my eldest doesn't swear, and you would think he would because he's high functioning autistic, and they tend to copy quite a lot of what they hear, but no, he doesn't. My second one swears a bit, but not usually when he's angry. He's a gamer and he gets like really angry, and so he swears from time to time. My daughter doesn't really swear much. Alex swears quite a lot, but then he's probably spent the most time with me. But Daryl, that's my cat. Daryl will sort of occasionally say a swear, and he'll look at me as if to say, I know I'm not supposed to say that. And I'll say to him, you don't say that, that's a grown-up word. And he's like, okay. And he's quite happy to be told that, like, you can't drink what I drink because that's grown-up drink. And he's like, all right then. And he's quite happy with that. There was a great book named Yeah, I think I heard about that. I don't think I've not read it, but I have heard about it. I need a cushion to put my elbow on, a little elbow cushion, because the psoriasis is bad on my elbow, and when I leave my elbow on the table, It feels like I'm leaning on a cactus. How you liking Silent Night yarn, Elle? Because I know you've knit more than I have. A Dork's knit like a whole sock by the look of things, or near enough. But hang on, I haven't smelled it today. Oh God, it all smells so nice. You love it. Cool. Does it pool, or does it sort of randomise quite nicely? Because I haven't really done enough, as you can tell. It's random. Okay. I did go up and have a look around my big chest of fibre the other day, or well, you know, one of the chests of fibre, where I think some of the fibre you're after is in, and I found my really old yarn swift, and it's well old. I picked it up in a charity shop. I don't know how old it is. It's old enough that it says patent pending on it, but I can't find any information out about it. And I had like pulled out all my sock yarn. I actually even found a Easy Knits skein in there. Well, 2 lots actually. I found one big skein that was like one of the most recent ones I bought, and then one of his like little mini sets, which I think was red. So that might be another good one for Christmas. Hey Nelly, how you doing? How's it going? Good. What you been up to? Anything interesting? Right. My animals are all making the I need to go out fucking movements at me. So another pair of socks. No, I didn't. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I'm going to go and let everybody out and refill my glass. And I will be RB. Right. No, I did not finish the Wildflower ones. They are over there. They're not in timeout or anything. They haven't been naughty. But it's Christmas! So, Dorkalicious Fibre Arts, who's lurking somewhere or other, is hosting a Christmas sock along, and the idea is that you use you use you use yarn that is Christmas colours or has a Christmas name or anything like that, and or a pattern that might be considered Christmassy, or you know, whatever. And she's doing prizes and things, so I'm like, yeah, I want prizes. So the socks have been put on a back burner for now. She's dirty lurking. Yeah, she's looking at Jeremy Renner's ass. So my Wildflower socks, which are looking really nice, I must say, are going on a back burner for now. Yes, that's what they look like at the moment. Love this colourway. I don't normally do pastel, but this is really, really nice. So they're going to get put away for December and probably most of January, because when the I can't get in close enough. When the Christmas knit along is over, I need to get on and do that baby blanket. So I will knit socks this month and then get on and do the blanket next month. And we'll go from there. Because I want to win a prize. But yeah, I've actually like put all my sock yarn in one place, or I will do. I pulled it all out the other day. Don't have as much as I thought I did. I suppose that's because over the years I haven't actually been buying any, and I have made the odd pair. But I've got quite a few skeins. Yeah, it's so nice, and it's surprisingly soft. I found sometimes when you use a sparkly yarn, it's not soft because the sparkle in it, or the stellina, is quite rough. But Dork, does it have to be socks? Because I was wondering about making a pair of mittens. Hey Andy! I want that Knit Pro chart holder. Yeah, you know that I do. Not that I use charts all that often, but like for the blanket and shit, it would be really handy. And when I do another cardigan like this, it would be really, really handy. So it has to be socks. Fuck. Can't do mittens. Because I need new mittens. Because I left mine under something on the floor and the fucking moths got at it. So pissed off. And I wanted to use fairy lights to make mittens. Never mind, I will pull some. I must get a new set of scales as well, because I've got yarn upstairs and it's sock yarn, but instead of it being a 100 gram ball, it's 250 gram balls. And I keep looking at it thinking they look awfully small, and I know that I pulled them out at one point, but I can't remember whether I actually knit them or not. Fairy Lights is white with like little red and blue flecks all over it. It's really nice. It was on my desk until the beginning of the stream, then I went and put it away. Yeah, and I've got these two, and I'm looking at them thinking those two look really, really small to be 50 gram balls. So I need flipping scales so that I can weigh them to find out whether they are 50 gram balls or not. Where is it? Yes, it's like white, red, blue, green, really quick colour changes. So like each bit is only about an inch long, goes right, wait, green, you know. Green, blue, red, white, green, blue, red sort of thing. It's quite nice. Hey, Miss Sam. How are you, my darling? Are you good? Yeah, that's why the Wildflower socks are still on the little graph here, because they are going to be worked on. Just, I'm hoping that, oh, okay. Have a night, darling. Have a good live. Okay, Daryl says good night, everybody. See you later, babes. I wasn't talking to you. Go to sleep. Yes, I'm hoping that if I have a list here on screen, it will stop me casting on all the things, being as I literally went through a load of my stuff the other month and ripped out a load of unfinished projects because I knew that I wasn't going to do them. Not only that, but a lot of them started fucking years ago when I was a bit thinner. And it's just like, although I plan on going on this giant diet in the new year, it's, you know, I don't mind baggy knitwear clothes, but so yeah, I'm hoping having it there will hold me accountable and not end up being a list from top to bottom of projects on the needles. I'm not really sure. I may do a sort of a slack keto diet because I did that before and it worked really, really well. There'll be no more fizzy, no more alcohol. I'm going to go dry in January. No more chips. Love my chips. And Elle sort of says she's going to go healthier. So it's more that instead of dieting, I'm going to eat healthily and hope that the weight goes. Do you know what I mean? So, and because it's nice, always nice and cold in January, isn't it? I can eat soups and stews and hopefully stay away from the carbs. The way I did it when I did keto a couple of years back was I just cut out pasta and bread to start with. So like you can go and eat like a English breakfast, full English breakfast, but you can't have hash browns and you can't have bread with it. So no bread to dip and no toast. Yeah, see, I'm the other way because there's a shop opposite and they stayed open because they sell food stuff. So and that's mainly how I did it. You crashed and burned this year. Yeah, so did I, mate. So did I. Because my issue is chips. I eat a lot of chips. I love chips. Really, really love chips. So stay away from potatoes, pasta and bread and, you know, you'd be amazed. So I'm going to do that and come off of the fizzy completely and, you know, hopefully as well, if I go for sort of quite a blandish type diet, it'll give my skin a chance to sort of recover itself and sort itself out because my psoriasis is so bad at the moment. And might even get it clearer a bit by next summer. Because although sun's good for psoriasis, last thing in the world you want is sunburnt psoriasis. All the things you love. Yeah, me too, babe, me too. But you can still have bacon, you can still have sausages and beans, so you can go out and have breakfast. You just can't have hash browns or any bread type products. I don't take any supplements at all, and I know I probably should. I keep meaning to go and try and get an appointment with the GP to get a blood test done, because I'm wondering if I'm low on iron, because I feel so fucking tired all the time. You lost nearly 4 stone, then gained 3.5 back. Yeah. Trouble is, I wasn't too bad, and then last year I went on antidepressants, and for the first 2 weeks I just felt sick, and then of course that wore off, and then I just ate everything. So yeah, I literally just, I gained like 20 pounds in a month, and I said to my GP, I was like, I'm eating all the time. I said, I'm always fucking hungry. I go to bed hungry, I wake up hungry, I am literally eating all the time. He's like, oh yeah, no, it's a little bit of willpower, blah 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 blah. And I was like, look, the where I am right now and the state I was in, which, you know, caused me to go on the pills in the first place, I don't have the willpower or the self-motivation to fucking lose it, you know. I had enough going on in my head without that kind of bollocks. And I came off them 2 months later because it was just like, I can't do this. By that point, I'd gained 25 pounds, and it was like, lovely. And I haven't been able to shift it since. So... and of course, the trouble is, having chronic pain is awful when you're trying to be active to lose some weight and get your cardio up. You know, it's like that stepping that I did earlier. I can't do that for much longer than what I did it earlier. You know, well, I don't eat tomatoes anyway, but I might look into that. And I know it's like my knees have been giving me so much jip at the moment because my knees dislocate a lot due to my hypermobility. But I know if I go to the doctor about it and say my knees are getting worse, he's just going to go, well, yeah, you know, look at how much you weigh. No, I don't eat eggplant either. The only one I eat out of that then's potatoes. No, I don't eat peppers either. I don't like them. Vitamin D supplement might be hard to get because everyone's taking it because of COVID. Okay. You got a link for that? Rose hip tablets. Oh, I've not heard that one before. My son's late home from work tonight. He's going to be knackered. First full day back. I will do, yeah, thanks for that. Yes, please. Yep, link away. Vitamin D might stop me feeling so fucking crappy all the time. Literally, I'm exhausted all the time. And then I go to bed and lie there and look at the ceiling half the night. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Yeah, I remember you starting vitamin D because they found out that, you know, you were like so low. It was almost dangerous, wasn't it? And they started, didn't they give you shots? Really? So it should be that high? Oh, okay. Let's open a couple of links then. See what we got. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Zip. So, how much should one be having? If you don't know what your levels are. Yeah. So this you have, I get to about here and I'm like, calcium and vitamin D3 and vitamin K1. One to two a day because we don't make it October to March anyways. Do you do that all year round then? Yeah. Five UG. So how many of these tablets a day do you have then? Vitamin K, that's what they give you after you have a baby, innit? I remember that. This seems like quite a lot. Oh, usage. 1 capsule a day, preferably with food. Well, I don't get much outdoors at all at the moment. I'm at home all the time because, you know, crappy weather. Well, that one you sent me the link for looks really strong. Yeah. The one that actually came up is like 200 milligrams of calcium, 1000 IU vitamin D3, and 50 micrograms of K1. Is it? So one a day of that is shh. One a day of that is okay then. It's rubbish, isn't it, that vitamins are so expensive. Yeah, I might see if I can get an appointment and just say to him, look, can you do me a blood test? Because I've been feeling so crappy and I just want to make sure all my levels are... Could you get the... Oh, cheap D. good then. See, I've reached that point of the evening now where I'm just like, dying. And in about an hour I'll wake up. Yeah, I know it is, yeah. Oh, it looks so pretty. Yeah, well, this is what I'm thinking. I was thinking of saying to my doctor, is there any chance you could arrange me just a full blood work, just to make sure that I'm not deficient in anything that might be causing me to feel so tired, because I feel so knackered. I spend the whole day like feeling crappy and worn out, and then I go to bed and my mind wakes up and I end up lying awake half the night, and it's just like and then I wake up the next day and I'm back to square one. I'm knackered and wanting to sleep, and then wide awake when I actually go to bed. It's so stupid because people are like, oh, you know, my mum was like, you should have an afternoon nap. And I was like, have you forgotten I've got a small child? You know, when the fuck am I supposed to find time to sleep when I've got, you know, a 6-year-old running around? And I homeschool said 6-year-old, so it's not like he goes to school and I can have a nap while he's at school. He's at home all the time with me. So it's just like, yeah, I know. Oh, excuse me. But to be fair, I haven't seen my GP in about a year now, over a year. Because after he chucked me on those antidepressants last year, he just basically like spoke to me on the phone. He'd phone up, check on me sort of every wow. Yeah, he'd phone up and check on me like every few weeks, like, how you doing, blah blah blah. I'm eating everything, and he'd just go, oh, okay, you know, that's okay, just, you know, exert a bit of willpower. But I haven't actually seen him, so certainly haven't seen him this year, which is most unlike me. I usually see my GP at some point. So what I want to do is contact him and go, give me blood test. What is willpower? Well, I used to have it. I quit smoking. But excuse me. I was so pissed off because we were watching like reruns of Doctor Who the other night on Netflix, and we got to that one David Tennant episode, and it's the one where the Master's taken over the Earth. And I fell asleep, and I really liked that episode. And I fell asleep. I did wake up at the right moment though, just to hear the "Here Come the Drums, Here Come the Drums" song, because I love that. And it's been in my head ever since. Because it's one of those songs, isn't it? It sticks. So my worry with taking vitamins and stuff though is that I'll take like the wrong amount. I don't know whether it's dangerous to take too many, whether you can take too many. I'm in a lot of the trouble is I'm bored as well, you know. We're at home, it's too easy for me to go over the road and buy a pie or chocolate or whatever. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. That's why to me that's the sort of thing that should be regulated, because it can be dangerous if you take too much. I just don't want to feel so tired all the time. You did hecking huge amounts of research. I bet you did. I remember when you said to me, yeah, you know, I'm deficient in vitamin D. And I remember looking at you and saying, is that all that it is? You know, because they were looking at you for fibro and, you know, fucking checking you for rheumatism and arthritis and all these various different things. And I remember you saying, oh, it's vitamin D. And me just going, is that it? And you were like, yeah. And it was one of the days I'd come to the yarn shop. Because I only came twice, didn't I? And it was one of those days, and we'd gone out to get lunch. We went to the pie shop to get lunch. Do you remember? Remember that day? We walked down through and visited the swan that had nested just under the bridge, and yeah, and we were right down just past the bridge, near where I'd parked my car, actually, near the train station, I think it was. And we were chatting away, and you said, "Oh, yeah, doctors, blood tests come back." And I was like, all right, yeah, what did they say? Yeah, I'm deficient in vitamin D. And I remember just standing there looking at you going, and you went, no, that's it. What? And you were like, yeah, vitamin D. And I was like, but they thought you had fibro at one point. And you were like, yeah, no, it's vitamin D. And I've had, I think, did they give you an injection or something at first? And I'd had an injection and I feel great. And I was like, I was totally bamboozled by that. That's all that it was. And I say that's all, but it was such a big thing, but it's all it was a lack of fucking vitamin that you get from the sun as well, which was just like, how can that possibly be? Your pie shop's down bakery. Oh, okay. It's good pies. I remember the pies, they were good. Yeah, I remember that so clearly. It's funny. You can't make it because your skin. Right. Oh, right. Okay. And Health Watch is back. Welcome back. So in that sense then, I suspect you need a little bit more than the average person. Because as far as I'm aware, it's never been flagged on any of my bloods. I mean, I haven't had any bloods done since I was pregnant, so, you know, that's been over 6 years now. You were destroyed when you first got diagnosed, and all it took to fix you right up was B12. Because that's the only part of your digestion that's broken low. 3 weeks after your jab, you're on speed. You did to start your levels stable now. Right, okay. So as long as you remember to take it every day, then you're all right. Yeah. it's like, you know, people are like, oh yeah, you know, I take a multivitamin, and I'm like, why'd you take it? Well, because it's good for you, innit? Oh, well, yeah, mostly. But if you don't need, you know, a vitamin, or you've got a high level of, you know, one of those vitamins anyway, you could potentially go the other way, and it could be dangerously high. Hello, Rachel! You just joined, was diagnosed with severe B12 a number of years ago, side effect from taking metformin for your diabetes. Oh, yeah. You had to do B12 shots every day for a few months, taper once a week, and then once a month. You don't have to do injections anymore. That's awesome. You know? But I think the trouble is because vitamins, you know, multivitamins, and, you know, they're so easy to get hold of. You know, you can pop into Holland & Barrett. Is Holland & Barrett still going? There's me rambling on about them. You can pop into, you know, any health food shop, can't you? And buy, you know, they're all there on the shelves. And I'm not educated about vitamins. I know fuck all about vitamins. Yeah. Oh, they're still going. Oh, there you go then. We used to have one. I don't think it's open here anymore. And the thing is, you know, people are so quick to recommend that we take, oh yeah, no, I take a multivitamin and my kid hasn't had a cold for 6 months. Well, yeah, but your kid might not have been exposed to anything. You know, Daryl normally has a stonking cold by this time of year. But because he's not mixing with the plague rats at school, he hasn't had a cold this year. First year since he was 2 that he's not had a fucking cold, because he's not going to school. He's not going from freezing cold outside, running around with his coat open and no hat on, because there's nobody policing that kind of bollocks, to, you know, furnace temperatures 3-4 times a day. And sitting near other fucking plague-infested little rugrats that he hasn't actually got a cold. The vast majority of people never get to bad levels as the body gets rid as waste. Vitamin C overdose comes at 8 full barrel loads of Jaffa oranges. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, that's it. That's what I'm sort of thinking about doing, Rachel, because I'm so tired all the time, and, you know, I'm knackered, and I know that if I go to the doctor and I say, I've gained 20-30 pounds in the last year, and I'm now homeschooling my kid, that he's going to go, well, no wonder you're tired. So I'm going to have to put my foot down. And I know that he's quite good, because I remember going to him years and years and years ago and saying to him, I'm fed up feeling like this. And he was like, oh, it's stress. And I remember actually getting quite shirty with him and saying, I'm so fucked off with doctors telling me it's stress. And he sort of looked at me and I was like, I'm a young single mum. Yeah. That's your cop-out. Doctors always label it as stress or overweight or, you know, whatever. I said, and quite frankly, I'm sick of that. I said, I want you to prove to me that that's what it is. And he was like, okay. And he did a full spectrum blood test on me. And of course it will come back normal. And I was like, oh, well, fuck. Yeah. It's the fat-soluble vitamins that are the issue, A, D, and E. They get stored until needed. All the others are water-soluble, so if the body doesn't want them, they'll peed out. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, see, the thing is, Rachel, you know, I mean, I know why I'm depressed. You know, I'm still working through the grief that I've experienced. You also had a D deficiency, which caused tiredness. But yeah, see, I'm thinking I might have a vitamin D deficiency because I'm knackered, mate. Absolutely knackered. I spend all day like this. And then I get like a second, or I get my first wind at about, 11 o'clock at night, and I lie there all night going, like I've taken fucking amphetamine. It's awful. I don't take anything, by the way. I don't even smoke cigarettes. And it just, it's like I said to my kids, I'm so fed up of waking up tired and going to bed wide awake. And it's not like my body clock's out of sync. I could stay awake and still feel like shit. It's just, everyone in the UK is slightly deficient due to use sunscreen, and that the sun isn't strong enough to strong enough October to March. Yeah, I don't use sunscreen. I should do, because Stuart had when Stuart was 17, not long after we first met actually, he had a tumour on his elbow and had to go in hospital to have it removed, and it turned out to be skin cancer. Which is why you never saw Stuart out in the sun. He was a pasty. Well, you did see him out in the sun, but he was always covered, you know, he always wore long sleeves. Even in the summer, he didn't wear, he certainly never went topless, because he had a couple of scars on his stomach, because when he was born he had pyloric stenosis, and he had to have surgery to fix that. So, you know, he wasn't, and because he was skinny rake, skinny rake, so he never felt comfortable getting undressed. I mean, you know, I found him the sexiest thing ever, but that's just, you know, that's me. So he always wore at least a regular t-shirt and long trousers, never wore shorts, because he said his knees were too knobbly. You know, but bless him. It does, Nelly. It's amazing what it does to you. You know, when I finally realised last year I needed help because of where I was mentally and emotionally, and the thing is that everybody, April, you here? Mary, you here? They've been regulars in my channel. Andy as well. She's been a regular with me for a good couple of years. Everybody knew where I was heading, and they were all saying to me, like, go see your doctor. And I was like, no, I'm fine. And then I suddenly realised one day, do you know what? No, I'm not. And I was in a bad place. And I went to the doctor, and he put me on antidepressants, but they just made me feel crap. I ate everything. I wanted to eat all the things. Well, I don't want any. Well, maybe, but you know, I don't know. I know you were. And it was just sort of like, you know, I couldn't get through the day really, so that's why I went to the doctor. Yeah, you've got to be really careful St John's wort though, aren't you? And other things that you take with it. I know it can fuck up birth control, but something else it's not good with as well, isn't it? Can't remember what that was. I remember reading about it, and it said don't take this if you... Yeah, I'm not on birth control anyway. Well, I am, but he's 6. Oh, I haven't heard anything from that Etsy seller about my new bobbin. For my wheel. put your son on antidepressants. He put £60 in 4 months. Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, it's horrible. I just stopped taking it in the end. The trouble is, when I was sort of ready for the 3-month review, we were in lockdown, and I never got a phone call. Yes, you can get vitamins that are in the form of gummy candy. Yeah, you can here as well. No, it hasn't. I haven't heard anything, but I'm not expecting it until my doohickey arrived though. It's all upside down. I'm not expecting it until next week, I think. Yeah, I can't leave a review until the 13th, so. But yeah, I've not heard anything from her, not even a, hey, thanks for your order and we'll get it out to you ASAP. Just. It took me a little while to sort of get the hang of it, but yeah, getting it stuck on there properly, it didn't seem to want to stick at first, and I was a bit like, this is really pants, and I'm going to tell Dorkoff for recommending this. And then I actually went, oh, thank you. And then I actually got a bit brutal with it, and your review date's 15th, right? Well, hopefully they'll be here by then. What one did you get? What pattern and colour? You also have sun allergies. Yeah, see, I've got to be careful in the sun because, like I say, burnt psoriasis is not attractive. Although is itching. It's really hard to scratch your nose when you've got a lot of metal in it. If she's good and, the bobbins are okay, I'll order a couple more and then I'll have plenty of bobbins. Art Deco in dark purple and Gothic in purple. See, I did look at those. Oh, come on, change it. Yeah, I like the Gothic. Yeah, the Art Deco's quite nice as well. But I really did like the Arabesque one, so I went for that. I like stained glass. I like all of them. I might just have to buy one of every colour. And then I'll have a gazillion bobbins. We found a seller on Etsy. She makes 3D bobbins. The seller's name is Bar Creative, BAA Creative, all one word. And she makes, these are the patterns. Hang on, let me pull up my focus doohickey, my bob. So those are the patterns you could have on your 3D printed bobbin. I got that one. Oops. And then those are the colours you can have. Can't remember whether I ordered dark purple or purple. No, I ordered dark purple. Does she do all makes? She does. Let's have a look. Well, what are you after? I know she does Shacked, Ashford, Kromsky, Lendrum, Louay, Magicraft, Merlin Tree, Woolmakers, Blist, and Woolly Winder bobbins. So yeah, probably. Yeah, she does Louay. She does Louis Victoria Standard. Does that sound kind of thing you want? Okay. Do you want the link? If I'm clever, it should go. Come on, Mac, think about it. Come on, you know you want to. Well, arse. Copy. It does not want to put it in my chat. I'm sending it to you on Facebook Messenger. Oops. It's coming in on Facebook Messenger. Yeah. Well, I have, because I've got a Woolly Winder on my matchless, and I've got 8 regular bobbins for it, which, you know, it's great. And then I had like about 4 or 5 Woolly Winder bobbins. When we moved, my husband broke one of my Woolly Winder bobbins. Prick. And so now I've only got 3, which is no good when I'm doing like a 4-ply yarn, because, you know, I have to break out the other flyer. So Dork mentioned that she'd found this seller, and we've both ordered to see. It's just going to be plain sock, I think. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, Dork found the seller, and because she's in England, which is brill, because the bobbin that I have from the US, when I got it, I put it on, and my God, it made a lot of noise. And I sent them a video of it on Twitter, and they were like, that shouldn't be making that noise. We'll send you a new shaft. The bearing's gone. So I was like, okay. So they sent me a new shaft, and they actually refunded my money. So I couldn't complain. But it sort of took me several months to get around to trying the new shaft. And the new shaft's just as noisy. So I'm like, I've basically got a bobbin that's no fucking good to me. Although I might just keep it for plying, because I tend to sort of do that all in one go anyway. So. But I would like to build up my Woolly Winder bobbins, because then I've got a load and all of that. And if they flat pack, well, that's even better. Yeah. No, at the moment not, so I'm just doing the cuff, so I don't know that. I'm tempted to do plain, because I can do those quicker. But I'm also tempted to do that stranded sock again, because that came out really, really nice. You suddenly got really sleepy about 15 minutes ago. Go and have a nap. It's that time of night, isn't it? I get like that. No time for a nap. Yeah, right. Too much to do. I went to a GP once when my children were quite young. And, oh! Rogue is raiding with a party of 20! Raid. Hey, Miss Rogue! Mwah! Yay! Rogue raid. Hi, everybody. How was your stream? I saw you were on. Gotta go pick up hubby from work in an hour. Definitely no time for a nap then. Hello. Thank you for bringing so many people to see me. Thank you, Honeycomb, for the follow. Appreciate that. Mostly good, except the constant... Yeah. Oh, thank you, Shannon, for the follow. Yeah, I had that earlier. The dog and the cat were both like, we need to go outside. Oh, thank you. Walls of Gab. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Actually, Rogue, I'm really glad you're here. I wondered if you wanted to meet Steve. Because, you know, you get yours out on stream, honey. Would you like to see mine? If you are a bit funny about things that slither, you might want to go away for 5 minutes. I'll get Steve. Steve's got an attitude. Hang on just a sec. Where are you? Wakeyes. Yeah, I know. Come on. Hello, beautiful. Do not pee on my work mat. This is Steve. I'm going to move my yarn in case he decides to piss on it because he's an arsehole. Stick. Steve's now going to play dead because Steve's like, what the fuck? Oh, Fizzy Cola Balls! Hey! Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Now, Steve, for those of you who don't know, is a Western hognose. And hognoses, hi McKay, you alright, darling? Are notorious for having a really shitty attitude. Okay, they are under the impression that they're... Oh, just try and get them in focus a little bit more. They're under the impression that they're cobras. Okay, now as you can see, he's not very long. He's 4, I think. I'd have to look back in my journals. And I got him one day while out shopping with my mother-in-law. She was most horrified. There you go. He flares. Can you see him flaring? Because he's pissed off I've put my hand underneath him. Okay, Andy, see you later, baby. And he will flare his neck and he will hiss and he'll smack you with his face. He's having a good old sniff. Thanks for the comment about my nails. They're like well overdue for a refill because they're like they were done. Oh, psst, there we go. As you having a tell off. As you're having a tell off. So here's my baby. Why don't you sleep on the mat? Why do you sleep in the cold part of the Viv? Hmm? Hi. Hi. He's actually in a really, really good mood. Normally he's like an asshole. And my son said to me earlier, why don't you get Steve out on stream? And I was like, yeah, I could do actually. I've also got white corn, but she's getting a bit too used to being fed in the Viv. I need to handle her a little bit more, because last time I went near the Viv, she tried to get me. You are being a very good boy for the camera. It's most unlike you. But he's quite chill because he was fed a couple of days ago. So he's like, I'm stuffed full of mices. So, okay, that's his length there. Yeah, he must do. What can we see? What can we see and do? What's this over here? This is Mama Mouse. This is Mama's mouse. Oh, he's just managed to take you all out of focus. Well done. Oh, shh, shh, shh. Not the yarn. Not the yarn, Steve. Yes, I know. See, that's what he does. He goes and smacks you with his head. Yes, I do. In England, it's illegal to feed them live food. So I buy frozen mice, which I then defrost. He's getting pissed off at me now. Which I then defrost and feed them to him. He has 2 little babies about yay big, and he'll eat 2 of those every couple of weeks. My corn, she's a white corn, my corn snake. And, oh yeah, this is actually quite mellow. Look, he's having a right old now. She's 5 foot in length. He's looking right at the camera. And she eats like 2 large rats. She's a pig. But then she won't eat again for a couple more weeks. You do frozen thaw by preference. Yeah, it is easier and it's safer for them. But yeah, in England it's actually illegal to feed live food to snakes. But you can feed live crickets to beardies, which is, you know. So I'm really glad you came in, because I was thinking about getting Steve out later. And then you came in and I was like, oh, Rogue has snooks. So I have to show Rogue the snacks. So yeah, this is... I mean, I just think it was 30 years ago in the US and they were encouraging feeding. Yeah. I mean, it is more natural, but it's just, you know... But he's gorgeous, look at him. Beautiful colour. You currently have 7. I heard you lost some babies on your desk the other night. A dog was telling me. So, hi baby. Oh, I know. You is so fit. You're an asshole because you make me jump too. He's full on like flaring up at me. Is your being fist? Angel. Is your being all fearsome? You is well flared up. Look at you. You is being... Oh. Avalon and one of the sisters got loose. Trying to feed them. Oh, bless. And she's getting... Oh, right, okay. You had a shed last week, didn't you? I know, you're so fierce. You realise, like, the internet is laughing at you, don't you? Yes, it is. The internet is laughing at you because you're a dick. Look at his little nose. He's like, stop it. I am not cute. I am a big 20-foot cobra. Oh, tiny nice. Oh, shut up. Shut up, you dickhead. Look at you, being all fierce. Yeah, you've woken up now, aren't you? You're getting a bit confident. So yeah, they're jerks. They think they are like mega fizz. But you just want to shut a hoggy up. All you've got to do is put it in the dark. He's not going to cooperate now, but I used to just hide him in my hand. His head's hidden in my hand. Underneath. And they just go still. And he's in there like, what the fuck? The light's gone off. Did you just butt me with your nose, you cheeky shit? Did you butt me with your nose? He actually went poke with his nose to see if I'd... Oh, you little fierce. I know. My dog hates him. That just goes to show now how deaf my dog is, because normally when I would get him out and he'd start hissing, she'd leave the room. She's asleep in the corner. So yeah, this is Steve the angry schnook. Steve's a jerk and has an attitude problem. Don't you? Yes, you do. You have an attitude problem. Stay underneath the camera so people can see how beautiful you are. He's like, no, I'm not going to cooperate. No. Hoggies don't tend to bite as a rule. That's why I like them. Smack you. And the nose is quite hard, like a little beak. And they're called hog noses because if I could get him to fucking cooperate, their nose actually turns upwards like a little piggy. And it's hard and he will smack you with it. So, yeah. Yeah, the actual little stub of nose is like a little... I think it's to help them sort of dig when they need... Because they come from a rocky climate, you know, they're used to sort of being in... Yeah, like a unicorn, yeah. It's like a little beak on the end of their nose. Should put you away. There you go. Hang on, I'm just going to wash my hands because he's stinky. Yeah, no pee hands. But he's got quite a strong smell, you know, like quite a strong body smell, and it lingers on your hands. And I don't really want to have snake smelling socks. So yeah. I need to woman up and get the other one out at some point. Just waiting for her to sort of finish digesting a little bit, so to catch her in between I'm too fat to be moved and I'm not hungry enough to eat you. You know, at that stage. But she's like 5 foot long. Yeah, it stinks. You know, the corns don't do that, but he definitely does. He smells really strong. Really, really strong. But yeah. So yeah, my corn, she's 5 foot long. Her name's Ripley. And yeah, unfortunately we're busy with my son. She's not been handled enough. So she's got a little bit bitey. Yeah. It's funny because you smell it and you know immediately it's a reptilian smell. I can't describe it. And there's nothing but snake piss fucking hongs. There's nothing worse than snake piss. When they pee on you, you need to then go and boil yourself in volcanic lava because you are going to smell. snake urine absolutely hongs. And the one time I got peed on, I ended up going and having a bath and changing my clothes, and I could still smell it for days afterwards. It was horrible. The bulls have never done that. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Is it Ancaladar? Has peed on us just because he needed to pee. Yeah. The other garters don't musk, but the red-sided garters have kinked spines. They're a bit more touchy. Oh, okay. I've never held a garter, so I don't know much about them. But yeah, he definitely just... Ball python poop smells worse than any other poop I've smelled. Yeah, it's not the nicest smell in the world, is it? But I was ever so shocked because somebody said, yeah, wait until the first time, a snake pees on you. And then it did, and I was like, holy shit, that's strong. See, you have nice fancy names for yours. My snake's called Steve. Fucking Steve, best name, I know. My first snake, or my first two snakes, I bought 2 red corn snakes from my friend's sister, and she lived in Wales. So they were called, I had a cat called Fred. My first 2 snakes were Albert and Daffyd. And Daffyd escaped and never to be seen again. And I ended up getting rid of Albert when I moved. Gave him to my friend. Actually, the friend I took to physio the other day gave him to her. And I don't know what she did with him. She's still got the tank, so I don't know if something happened to him. I haven't asked because I don't want to know. And then I also had 2 other corn snakes that I bought. One was a Carolina corn. She was gorgeous. And she was called Star. And then I had a grey corn that was called Frank. And they did the jiggy and she laid eggs. Which was quite a shock, I can tell you. Nothing came of them though, because I didn't realise, and I moved the eggs unknowingly and damaged them. But yeah, I love giving my pets, dumb names. You have Ancaladar, oh my lord, Vermithrax, Avalon, Shadow, and Nathaniel. The other 2 garters aren't named yet. Mr. Oak has tarantulas named Azula and Jack, and another you don't know what his name is. He also has a brown recluse named Bruce and a Florida bark scorpion named the Fat Bastard. Mr. Rogue, the names you've given your creepy crawlies are fantastic. Love it. I had a kitten called Fred, okay? Gorgeous little thing it was, little tabby kitten. Fat bastard. Awesome. You named the scorpion. Your first budgie was red. Oh, well, what, all at once? Do they do that then? What kind of scorpion is it? A Florida bark scorpion. Never heard of that before. I'm not a spider lover. My daughter had tarantulas for a while. She had it had pink knees, I think. Is it pink knees? Pink kneed something? Or was it scarlet knees? I don't know, something like that. Going to have to leave it here. May have to convince Ian to have a snake again. He sold the last one to a Hell's Angel. You took really good care of it. Okay, Sue. Lovely to see you, babes. Take it easy. You don't like the spooders, but he does it. Fair enough. Yeah, no, she had 2 or 3 different type tarantulas. But then she's just coming up on 20 weeks pregnant. So she was like, do you know what? I can't. Yeah, I think one of hers was a pink toe, a zebra knee, and a pumpkin patch. I don't know what the others were. And she can't. She hasn't got time to take care of them anyway. So she decided to pass them on. And we took them. I got in touch with the guy that I buy my food from and said to him, look, you know, my daughter bought some snakes off you a couple of years back. She no longer wants them. Would you take them back? And he was like, well, we don't do refunds. I said, no, I'm not asking for refunds. I was like, but, you know, I know that you can at least give them a good home if you can't find them a good home. And, you know, I said that they're all perfectly healthy. And I you know, we took the snakes in during lockdown, actually. And because he's an essential, what he did was he put his desk in the doorway so people couldn't go in the shop. And we sort of took the snakes in, placed them on the desk, and he was like, oh, look at you! And he's like, and I'm like, that's a fucking snake, and you're there giving it kisses. That's just, Damien, that's wrong, man. And he was like, he's beautiful, and he actually said the big one she had, whose name was Shelob, that he might keep Shelob. Can't remember what the other one was called. So yeah, your cockroaches don't have names. Too many cockroaches. You love giving your pet simple names. The only exception was Sassafras Mephistopheles Bratcat, and she was very sassy. That's the extra name. My late fiance used to give his cats weird names. You had let's see, Harpsichord Pillion Passenger Boswell the Third. Oswald Harpsichord Pillion Passenger the Third or something. He's called Boz, basically. And then there was Artie. Oh my God, my brain's gone blank, and we named that one together. I can't remember now. Nicknamed Artie, anyway. You baby talk to you. Yeah, I do mine as well. Your cockroaches are cute. Yeah, well, you know, if you say so. It's like I wouldn't have anything like a beardie because I can't, the thought of having crickets in my house just freaks me the fuck out. Any live food, it's just like, no. You know, I don't think anything of watching my cat catch and destroy something in the garden, that's absolutely fine. But I don't know. I would be so pissed off. And that might be Stuart, my fiance's fault, because he used to be a postman. And he said the worst thing in the world is when they don't package live food properly and a fucking cricket escapes in the back of your post van. He's like, because you never find it. He said you can strip it out at the end of the day and go over that sucker with an industrial vacuum cleaner, and the next day you'll be out delivering your mail to the sounds of a cricket chirping, and that bugger will be alive for weeks until it either escapes or dies of dehydration. And it takes a long time to kill a cricket. You hated raising crickets. They're smelly and gross. Roaches are so much cleaner. I know, but your cat's a Vlad because he didn't know how to use his claws when we got him. Dale because he was the third born, and that's a NASCAR driver. Rico after the main character of Starship Troopers, who survived a lot, and Katie, so you can call her Katie Cat. I know he had another cat called Minkles. Well, his name was Manny, but we called him Minkles, like it was just because it just sounded better. And then he became Minkles Chuchi Kissy Face, because he just had this gorgeous little face, and you were just like, I just want to kiss his face because he's so chuchi. So he became Minkles Chuchi Kissy Face. My other half did use weird names. Time to go decorate a tree. It was nice to see you, sweetie. Take it easy, and I'll see you again. Thank you for the raid. Really, really appreciate that. I'm glad you like Steve. Take care. You guys, my kitchen's just smells of cake. It smells amazing in my kitchen. I want to go out there and eat it all. hand's cold and I've got too much hand cream on. I can't hold my needles. Yeah, it's my daughter's gender reveal tomorrow, and I'm making the cake for it. And I've been baking all day. It's just a Victoria sponge. But what I'm doing is, when I find out what the gender is, they'll bring home a piece of paper and give it to me. I will then colour the whipped cream that's going to go inside. So what I'm going to do is you'll have the cake. Okay, imagine this as cake. And in the middle, I will put the coloured whipped cream, denoting what gender it is, and then around the outside I will put uncoloured whipped cream. So from the side it will look like an ordinary Victoria sponge. So it's not until you cut into it that you will see the colour of the whipped cream. So yeah, because I don't like loads of icing, so I didn't want to do a cake. Yeah, I didn't want to do like a coloured sponge because I would have to ice the whole thing, and I don't like icing, and neither does my daughter really. So it was just like, yeah, well, how about I colour the whipped cream? She was like, that's a brilliant idea. So, excuse me. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's really hard to wrap your head around, though. You know, one of your babies is going to have their own baby. Artie von Snarl, that was Artie's name. He was part Maine Coon. Or it's Artie von Schnarl. But he was, yeah, just Artie. He was so pretty. You must away for sleeps. Okay, babes. Yeah, I'm not going to be on for huge amounts of time longer because it's 10 o'clock and I'm getting quite hungry, so do I. I think I might just eat and then just go to bed in that whole, like, fat bitch slumber, you know, and maybe that'll work. I will do. Don't you worry. What flavour? Sleep well, babes. Love you. Sleep well. Daryl's gone to sleep as well. Yay. It's actually quiet in my house. Totally quiet. It's fucking great. My youngest is 6. My older children are all in their 20s, but my youngest is 6, and he's a talker. He likes to be making noise, constant noise. Drives the rest of my family absolutely bonkers, and it's now gotten to the point where I'm like, it is a rarity. It's kind of getting to the point where I'm starting to get a bit pissed off with their constant comments about it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, you know, he's a 6-year-old boy. they're supposed to be noisy. We just never noticed it much before because where they had each other to play with, my older children, they tended to all bugger off upstairs. Whereas Daryl likes to be where I am because he doesn't have siblings to, you know, go off and play with. So it's I guess it must seem, especially to my mother, that he's constantly interrupting and stuff like that because he's always making noise. So it's kind of like, it gets to this time of night and it's like, yeah. my one of my older boys who's currently staying with me for the rest of this month, he comes home and he puts like TV on or games console on or whatever, and it's like, okay, that's fine, I don't have an issue with that. But then it's just more noise, isn't it, in the house? And it just seems like the house doesn't actually go quiet until about 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, you know. What's one thing and another. But it's like I can hear the quiet. It's weird. You know, like after you've been to a concert and your ears ring, or you go to a nightclub and you stand too close to the speakers, and the next day your ears are ringing and you've got that kind of weird... Oh, no, I don't have issue with that. It's just, I can just hear it, you know. And even if I couldn't hear it, I can hear him because he's, you know, boys are noisy. And usually in the evening, like, he'll be in the lounge with the PlayStation on, and I come in here and catch up with whatever it is that I've got to do. So I've still got to do 3,000 steps, so it's just the presence of having somebody else in the house, I think. You know, you can hear them moving about. But he is late tonight. He's normally back by now. Right. As it is now 10 o'clock, I think I'm going to call that it for now. Because I've been here for 2.5 hours, which ain't bad at all. So what I'm going to do is see who is on. Excuse me. Let's see. Gobby. Oh, look, Mrs. O's on. Should we go and jump on Mrs. O? Or Looney Loon Works? What do we think? Matt's on? Is he? What is it? Matt UK what? Okay, April. See you later. What's his Twitch? Matt UK 74, isn't it? I need to add him as a friend so that I can see what he's doing. Thanks, Nelly. Matt UK 74. Right, hang on. I'm just going to load up his Twitch. Thanks for today. We're going to go and jump in with Matt, who is driving somewhere or other. Is he on? Yes, he is on. Awesome.
We're losing him. What do you want to do?
Oh, I've got adverts. Shit, hang on. Shh. He's driving somewhere or other. I'm not sure where. So we're going to go and... Do you know what? It would help if you typed it in properly, woman. Oh, come on. Raid. Matt UK 74. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Cheers to Rogan, her party for the raid. It was awesome. Cheers for those of you that followed, and Daddy Crew who subscribed. Really, really appreciate it. Love you loads. I'll be back tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. UK time, and I'll be doing some spinning. And if you get here in time, you get to help choose what fibre I will be spinning. I'll give you a choice of 2 or 3 to choose from. Okay, so yeah, 7:30 p.m. thereabouts. All right, I'll be notifying you when I'm up and running, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Love you loads.